Hello everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me today. So I have all these lovely things in rings and arms down here. So today we are going to be sharing you how to make my brand new shutter. And this is the shutter here, and it can fit into any box or anything like that, and I'll be showing you some more details on how that happens. If you want this star box, it is unfortunately sold out, but we will be getting some more stock in, so there'll be a link for this down below, and if you add your email address to the product page there, you'll be notified once it's back, so you'll be the first to know. So we're going to be making this today, and this die set here was made to work with let's grab it, this one here, square treat box die set, and we're going to be using this with it. So I have that cut out already. Here it is. So that is the box that's going to fit behind here, so you can put treats in. And originally I demonstrated it with the ornate gift bag and the star box. Those have both gone, but the great thing about this is it is designed to go in any gift bag or gift box. So I'm going to be moving on, and I'll be demonstrating it with the Gable box die set. So I know some of you already have this one, so you'll be good to go. And I have my pieces cut out already, so I'm absolutely loving the hot pink. So the sun's gone down a little bit now. Let's get a bit more daylight in here. There we go, that's better. Okay, so let's get on with putting this together. It's super easy. I'm not going to cut this video, I'm going to go quite slowly so you can follow on and play this back. If you get stuck, you know, just follow the instructions. I'm here to answer any questions, so that's don't worry about asking questions, I don't mind. Okay, so we're going to start off with die cutting everything as you see here. You need 5 arms. This one here is a handle, and we have one with the rectangles, one with the small holes, and one with nothing on it. This is going to be the outer circle, so that's going to be like a cover. Move that one aside. So we're going to start off with the one with the little holes. Now I have had this assembled before. This is one of my demonstration pieces, and I have taken this apart just to put this back together again, but we are actually going to use this one today in a box. So what we're going to do is going to pop a little brad. I'm going to use 2 sizes of brads here. We've got mini brads, we have the larger brads. You can always find these under split pins as well. So the split pins are going to be perfect for these rectangular holes here, and the mini brads are going to be perfect for the arms. So we have small holes here, but both of the brads will go through. The larger brad you just need to poke through. It just makes a slightly bigger hole, and it's easy to do. So we start off like this. We pop our brad in, and then we have to tighten the brad by making it as flat as possible. Make the arms at the back as flat as possible, and really try to eliminate any sort of gaps here where the brad meets the card. This is going to help the mechanism move slowly, and there's less chance of things getting caught. So let's pop this next one through. So we're starting from the top and we're securing underneath, and we're also having all of the arms going round in the same direction. If you pop one on this way and then you pop another one on that way, it's not going to work. So should we do blue next? We'll do yellow. So again, I'm trying not to go too fast for you. So this will be the first time I will be seeing this in the Gable box. In my mind's eye, it was there when I designed this project, but this is the first time I'm testing it out in that box. So I'll go with the light blue. So you may have already seen the samples on the star box and also in the ornate gift bag. So this would also look really good if you have the square lantern and the lid. If you have the lid, it would look absolutely perfect on there, especially with a little box underneath the lid to hold any extra treats. Okay, so here is the last one. Let's pop that through. So this is super important about getting everything as flat as possible. This is going to be one of my hottest most important tips of all for this die set here. Make sure everything is flat so things don't get caught on each other. Okay, so now what we do is pop everything round the right way, making sure that all of the 5 holes are visible. Okay, so we're going to bring in the next ring now. So this is the one with the rectangles, and as you can see, they're all going to they should all line up. This isn't entirely on straight, but they all do line up. So grab yourself one of the larger brads now, and then poke that through, and take your ring with the rectangles, and then do exactly the same. Again, giving it a really good press and a squish. Maybe even go around, bend it a bit like that, just so that it does go as flat as possible. That has come out, so let's put that back. There we go. So I am going to be going round doing each one next. I'm not going to go round and do random ones. I'm going to go round in a proper circle, adding these ones as well. Give those a really good pressing, and you will get faster at this as well. And if you do make a mistake here, it may be quite an obvious mistake, I would say, especially if you add an arm to the wrong hole. It's not really going to happen if you have all of your arms in place like this. But again, you can just rewind and then just watch this video again. And again, I'm putting the arms in this way so that they're not like this or like that. I'm going to start off in that position, and if I have to move any, tilt any, then I will do. Sometimes these ends here can poke out of the centre, so once you've exercised it and moved it around a bit and tested it out, you'll see where the arms go, and you can kind of manoeuvre them so that they don't actually do that. Okay, give that another good press, and I'm just going to go round again one more time just to make sure everything is flat. There we go. There we go. So that should be okay now. So let's test it. Always test it. Don't just pop this onto your project and just hope for the best thinking it's going to work. We do need to test it to make sure nothing gets trapped or stuck, and that we fix anything before we glue anything down. So hold your bottom ring. This is the bottom ring, so hold the bottom ring, not holding any of the arms. Do the same on the top with the other hand here, and then go in opposite directions, and it should close like that. And nothing, I don't think. That feels really smooth. It's not getting trapped. Quite happy with that. Okay, I could do this for the next 5 or 10 minutes, but that would be a really boring video. It might not be, actually. Maybe not so boring. Anyway, getting distracted. Let's tidy up here. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is we need to get a hole in here, and in the die set it does come with a circle. So let's see if I've lost it or not. Nope, it's still there. I did lose it over the weekend. I did find it and put it back. So on one of these I'm going to add a hole. So I don't want to go too low. I kind of want it to go a little bit like that, so I'm going to move this up. There we go. I'm going to make sure that's central as well, and then I'm going to grab a bit of tape. I'm trying out this Crafter's Companion. I find this works really well on coated paper. It doesn't work too well on ordinary cardstock, but this has a coating and it does really well. So I've already creased all of my score lines, so let's run that through. Okay, so that Gable box is a large die, so it does need an A4 die cutting machine. Okay, so now we have a circle. Let's get rid of that. And now we can place this on the top. So that is going to go right on the centre, and the crease line for that is just here, so everything's good. Let's get some more daylight in here. There we go. The sun's going down quite fast now. It was in my eyes. Right, let's see if my glue gun is ready. Should be. Right, so we need to keep away from these brads here because these move about, and what we don't want is for the to be glued down and then not being able to move. So I'm just going to add dots in between the brads, and that should be enough to keep it in place. I think my glue gun's entirely heated up properly, so let's get that down quickly. So I press that down, I'm going to turn it over. I'm just going to make sure that that is central, which it is. So I'm just going to give my glue gun a little bit of extra time to heat up. I mean, it is pretty fast, so I'm going to put my handle just here. Looks like a Q. I'm just going to pop that on the edge just there. That isn't too hot actually, because it's not. It didn't burn my finger when I touched it. It was very hot, but it didn't give me the usual burn. Right, give it another test while it's on there. Oh, I just love that. There we go. Play with this all day. I really good. Okay, it does move around as well, so you can actually adjust it to make it look however you want. Okay, so now we have the outer circle. I've tried to keep everything the same colour. It just helps with the continuation of the whole mechanism. So again, I'm just adding glue to the centre, and only do this part once you're completely happy that there are no jams happening. There we go. So I'm not going to fully decorate this box today. This is literally just a demonstration on how to put this mechanism together and how to put it onto your box. So if you're making a bag from scratch by yourself, like no dies, just make sure that the side of your bag will fit through an A4 die cutting machine to fit that through. And this will also work on any of my gift bags and gift boxes. Just send me an email if you're not sure, or you can contact me on my Facebook page, which is Helen Griffin UK, and I do have a website as well, helengriffin.co.uk, so there's plenty of ways you can contact me. Any questions, I'm always happy to answer those for you. So I'm just getting carried like that and closed like that. Really love that. So in the next video we're going to be decorating the other side with the square treat drawer die set, and let me just see if I can find you an example of what that looks like, because that would be super handy, wouldn't it? Okay, so this is the box here, and if you can imagine, this box fits into this box here. Let's close this up for you. Okay, so this is on the outside, this goes on the front of the Gable box, and it slots out just like so. So best thing for me to do is show you the demonstration, and that video will be my next video. So give me a thumbs up if you like this one. Everything that I've used today will be listed down below, and please let me know what you think of the brand new collection. I think this is one of my funnest collections so far, and yeah, give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and I'll see you again next time.